Good evening, Queen City. We are here on Saturday night about 8:30, and we are going to recap our second Northern event. We were on Lake Gaston today. I just want to start off by saying StreamYard has, for some reason, removed the share off the group option, apparently. So I'm going to work on that, but it had to post to my Facebook page, which I then shared over to Queen City just now while the video was going. I don't really know what happened there. I didn't have time to mess with the setting. Had a lot going on today, but we did get the video shared over there. So anybody who's watching, rooting for your people, we are here to talk about the Rock Outdoors Northern Division. It's been an interesting start to the series. We were on Smith Mountain in March, and we only had 14 guys come out. Today we were on Gaston. We only had 16 guys come out. But, as a director, I've always preached the same thing. You don't worry about who doesn't show up. You take care of the guys who do. And so regardless of how many people, there was a pretty good payout today. A couple guys going to go home with some money and some hardware, and we're going to get a chance to talk to them all today. But before we get into that, I want to thank everybody who's here at Queen City behind the scenes. Mary and myself did direct and judge this event today. We did pivot from hiring an outside company like we said we were going to do. I do want to thank Native Watercraft for everything that Queen City does. And of course, I got to thank Rock Outdoors for giving us the opportunity to visit what's going to end up being 6 to 10 different bodies of water on the eastern and northern part of the Carolina and Virginia. We were in Foley, Virginia last time on Smith Mountain. Today, we split the border right there with Lake Gaston. And Lake Gaston has proved that it is an amazing fishery. And the numbers that came out today on top were pretty good numbers. And we were there a couple of years ago for a Tournament of Champions. We loved being in town. We got to hang out at a local paddleboard shop. We had an amazing meal. So definitely wish we could have had a live weigh-in for this one. It wasn't in the cards this year. Hopefully, as we move forward here with Queen City, it's something we can revisit. But just a few numbers. You guys know how we always give the numbers. We only had 16 guys today. We did have 71 fish caught, which was over double from what we had last time. 12 of the 16 people limited, and only one person skunked today. So overall, it seemed like fish were coming across the board pretty consistently today. Attorney X, once again, was flawless. Really appreciate Dwayne, all the updates. I will tell you, you guys know I'm usually multitasking. Today, it was triple tasking. And the ability to shut the leaderboard automatically, Dwayne, is phenomenal for me. So being able to schedule that, have the leaderboard go off when we need it to go off, everything is so flawless on that app right now. Really appreciate the work that Dwayne and his team have put into that. But yeah, today we as a organization or a business or a Vinny, whatever the hell you want to look at me as, had to pivot a little bit from all the guaranteed money that we were putting into a series that we really weren't sure what was going to happen. So, I sat down with my team and we put a 30 number on the Northern events. So if the event hit 30, we would add $500 into the purse. Unfortunately, we came a little bit short today, But regardless, Queen City doesn't keep a dime from anglers. Everything we take out has a purpose, obviously. So you got your PayPal fees, you have your Tourney X fees, you have your $6 to the Tournament of Champions, and then everything else is paid out. So you're still fishing for 100% of what we can give you back. It's not like we're taking money from the anglers. There's just no way to consistently put big money into events that are only having small turnouts. Now, that being said, the next Northern event, I have the $500 in hand, ready to drop it on the event if we hit 30 anglers. So hopefully we can do that. But today, a large portion of what was supposed to go into this event will be transferred over into other events and some money into the TOC and things like that. So, the money will be spread out accordingly. Guys who are here competing year round will get a chance to win that stuff. And, hopefully we didn't add too many members today for this Northern event. So I will verify here in a second, but I don't think the top few anglers were actually members. So they essentially are going to end up wasting some points, but I will verify that as we go. But yeah, let's get into it. I got a couple guys backstage. We got a little comedy that I'm sure is going to happen here in a little while. But with our Magic for Less, Rock Outdoors, I'm sorry. Our Rock Outdoors small bass today was a true big payout. But Mr. Chris Gibson had a 6.75 incher. Going to go home with a whopping $25. But I don't know how you are about hardware and plaques and stuff like that. You are going to go home with something pretty cool for the wall. So
Nice.
Not your mortgage on your small bass payment, but memory. So congrats, Chris. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Chris. Of course, being in Virginia, this is the second event I fished for with Queen City. I'm enjoying it so far. I pre-fished Gaston last weekend and pre-fished it again yesterday in two different locations, and ended up fishing this morning in a place that I had not pre-fished. So, but I liked the area a lot better than the previous two places I had fished. So when I saw the first small fish come through, which was 8 and change.
8 and change, eight and a half.
Yeah, that was pretty early. I was like, wow, that's going to be tough to beat. And I had decided, when I was signing up for the event, I kind of mulled it over. I was like, I'll go ahead and do the small bass. What's it going to hurt? So I saw the 8 and change come through, and so yeah, it's going to be hard to beat. And then I think it was around 9 o'clock. I was just fishing some grass around the edge, and felt a couple of little taps on a Ned rig, and lifted up. And I mean, when I set the hook, I just pretty much lifted him out of the water right there. I was like, well, I think that might do it. And I had a really hard time just trying to get him on the board, because he wouldn't close his mouth and his tail was up, and I just had to hold him and try to close his mouth and everything. It took a little while. It took a while to get that measured, but I'm glad I did.
Usually the small bass pays a good bit. It's somewhere between 150 and 250. Usually, just depends on the size of the event. Obviously, it's optional. $5 goes in, everything comes out, and only 5 guys signed up today. But I mean, to me, if it were me, I don't know where you stand on this. If it were me, this is worth it. Like,
it is. Yeah, that's nice.
I'd be like, hey, keep the money. Let me get the plaque. So this is what I fished for all my years. And it's funny. My trophy guy, he didn't say anything, but he must have ran out of the correct size plaques. So you're getting like a super bonus small bass $25 pot today. So
cool.
Yeah, man. Well, look, I appreciate you fishing the event. I know it probably wasn't as big as you want it to be, but we're trying, man. We're trying to grow a following up there in that region of the state or in Virginia, and we'll have another one here coming up soon, and hopefully you can make it for that one.
Yeah, I should be able to. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, when we get out of here, PM me your address. I'll get that plaque shipped to you, unless I know I'm going to see you at like the No Limit event or something in a couple weeks.
Yeah, probably won't be at that one, but yeah, I can shoot you my address.
Yeah, cool. We'll get that shipped off to you.
All right. Thanks.
All right, brother. Have a great night.
All right. You too.
Bye. Can't help but laugh about that, but good job, Chris. Glad he's coming out, got himself a little bit of money back and going home with a nice piece of hardware. So we're going to flip the script. We're going to go completely opposite of that and going home with $100, a sweet catch coin, and big bass of the event today with a 21.5 incher, Mr. Garrett Chavis. Chavis? You're muted. Let me see if I can unmute you. Nope. Come on, young buck. You're supposed to be good at technology. Turn the phone. Maybe it'll work. Oh, there you go. All right. We'll give him a second to jump back in here. Just give him a second to get back. I'm sure he wants to talk about this fish. Crazy we lost him right now. All right, we'll give him another 30 seconds. If he doesn't make it back in, we will move on. We can always come back to Garrett. All right, I'll move on for now. All right, so let's talk about our top two anglers. So in this event today, we're paying back two. We pay back first place $600, which is really not a bad payday if you ask me. And we pay back second $240. Obviously, like I said earlier, we weren't able to drop any big money on this event. But in second place, going home with $240 today and a beautiful piece of hardware, if you ask me, we have Mr. Clay Lanier. And I'm going to bring them in, and he's going to have a little bonus buddy with him. What up, brothers?
Ta-da.
How's it going?
What's
Clay, say hi because my following might not know who the hell you are.
Yeah. How's it going, everyone? Yeah, my name's Clay. This is my second Queen City event. I fished Santee Cooper last year. Decent event last year. This is Gaston holds a special place in my heart, fishing another trail. Had a really good tournament last year. Had to come back in April. It's a lights out lake this time of year. It's super fun. Fish is my style. So wanted to make sure I join.
So not only are you going home with a little bit of money, you're going home with a nice piece of hardware. You had a really good bag today, man. You had 74.25 inches. It took your flesh and blood to beat you. But that's a solid bag. So tell us what was working. Tell us what your day looked like today, and let's see.
Yeah. I put in like mid lake. Usually it fits well for me, and I put in here last year. Had a pretty good bag too, and they really stack up along grass lines and things like that in my area. I got to fish the way I want to fish. Caught them on top water. Started out with a 19.5 inch spot first thing in the morning before 6 a.m. That was fun. That's my PB spot, so that was fun. Ended up really doing what I wanted to do, sort of gambled. I was looking at 4 fish on bed at the end of the day, 6-7 pounder, big fish, just couldn't get her to commit. Caught the male, just didn't help me. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I mean, that's my style of fishing. Anytime I can see the fish, that's really where I want to be. And I just couldn't get her to commit. So man beside me gets lucky today, but it's funny. It's funny. And another trail, we were really close last year too, but fishing totally different ways, totally different areas. It was interesting. I sort of just ran what I knew, ran history, kept my eyes open for the bed. Once the sun got out late in the day, I spent like an hour and a half on those fish and caught both males and just couldn't get the females to commit. Had a catfish come in, start milling around in their bed, kind of pushed them off, stuff like that. So
really,
but it worked out. It was good. I like the plaque too. I'm definitely eager to get that. It's pretty cool. So
I'm gonna laugh again. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
So I am very A-type personality. Things got to be rectangle, square, perfect. everything the same. If you don't know me very well, if you look at these two plaques, yours is matte and this one is gloss. So when I got like the $2,000 worth of plaques all delivered at once this year, which never happens, I'm going through them and I'm like, damn, we always do the matte metallic. And I was like, I actually like the damn matte better. I wish we would have got matte. But yeah, I mean, look, congratulations. What was the water clarity, throughout the lake, not just where you were bed fishing?
Yeah, it was actually a fairly stained in the morning. It sort of cleared up as the day went on. We had a southeast breeze that kind of pushed in some cleaner water from Main Lake, I think, kind of pushed it back in there. But this morning it was a little stained. There was not a shad going. It was actually like 59-degree water temperature when I put in. I was a little surprised, but that really fit me. I wanted them to be more pre-spawn, maybe potentially moving up. And I put it in at the ramp. Everybody else blasted off. I stayed at the ramp. Caught the fish on like the fourth dock down at like 5:56 and just took off with a wake bait in my hand and locked it in my hand all day. The biggest fish I caught, actually all the fish that were on my 4 fish that ended up like a cold out and everything, were all on a wake bait.
Nice.
So I caught them the way I want to. Anytime I catch them on top water, it's a fun day. So
absolutely. Yeah. Well, look, man, congratulations. You got yourself a little bit of money, some hardware. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you didn't pay the membership, right?
No, I did not pay the membership. No, only second event. Maybe I have a newborn at home. We both have newborns, so limited time here. Yeah. So unfortunately, in your situation right now, with the North, we're making you guys fish 5 and only 1 main. So you hurt yourself big time today because you missed the first one, but that's okay. You're welcome to come to all of them. Still go fish for some money and stuff. Absolutely.
But yeah, man, I'll shoot me your address and I'll get that plaque shipped out to you here in the next couple days and hopefully see you again.
Absolutely.
All right, Garrett still doesn't have a picture, so I don't really know what's going on with him. So I wanted to just say that Clay's bag was 19 and a half, 19, 18 and a half, 17 and a quarter. So hell of a bag today, hell of a bag. But the man sitting next to him, his brother, Brooks Lanier, absolute hammer on the other side of the state, dropped a 21, a 19, a 17 and 3/4, and a 17-incher for a 74 and 3/4 inch bag. Going home with the custom laser printed, laser engraved first place plaque, Rock Outdoors, Omnia Fishing, Lake Gaston. Congratulations, Brooks. I know this is I know you've done a ton of damage in all your series everywhere you fish, but I do believe this is your first Queen City victory.
It is. It's the first Queen City victory for like our little, the 4 amigos that we travel with, Sammy, Will, me, and Clay. It's our first Queen City victory, so that's big.
Awesome, dude. Well, tell us about your day. So
I actually am like shocked that I won because I fished like total crap. Like I think I took pictures of 11. I probably caught 11 that I didn't take pictures of, at least, and then I missed way more bites than that. Like I had the bag. I probably had like 78, 79.
Wow.
And I just kept dumping them, and I was so sure that I just sucked today. I don't know.
Do you want to say what you were dumping them on?
Yeah, I will say that I fish grass, and I fish grass everywhere. If there's no grass, I'm probably not going to the tournament. But that's just how I like fishing, and I don't get to fish a lot, so I target like stuff like this where I knew they'd be doing what I want them to do.
Yeah.
And, like me and him didn't practice. We didn't even sleep. We have newborns. We literally just drove up there and met on the side of 85 and convoyed up there at 2:30 in the morning.
Ooh, and, what's your drive? How far's your drive?
2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. So we both didn't sleep basically and just drove straight up there. And and we just did what we did last year, went to the same ramps and everything with no practice. And I don't know. They weren't biting as good as I thought they would, but the size was better than it was the last time I was there. Like the 19 would have been my biggest fish there ever. And then I caught the 21 right after that. And I was like, oh my God, we were actually doing something here.
You did great. I mean, that bag these days doesn't usually win the bigger events, but I mean, you're top 5 at that point. For the guys who are watching who don't follow Queen City, we're a 4-fish limit. So, the Lanier brothers here had 74 inches and change in 4 fish today. So, they're rocking 18 plus inch average fish. Yeah. So, I know obviously you guys are CKA boys, you fish CCKF. So I'm sure the guys in the chat, all your people are congratulating you now. I know the guys in the chat are like, what the hell, 74 inches? Queen City sucks at fishing. But no, it's 4 fish limit. And
I'll beat them here too, don't worry.
What'd you say?
Doesn't matter where, I'll beat them. 5, 4, doesn't matter.
But yeah, you're going home with $600 today. Pretty good payday to only beat 15 guys, if you ask me. And really, the only one you had to beat was sitting right there to your left. So
so the first fish I caught this morning was like a 15.5. The second fish I caught was a 19. I look at the leaderboard. I couldn't upload anything. I don't sandbag. Will accuse me of sandbagging today. I don't do that. I literally ran my phone to 13% by 12 o'clock and had to go on airplane mode trying to upload stuff. And I had to un-airplane mode to take my photos.
Oh, wow.
I kind of freaked out on that one. But yeah, I look, and the first 2 fish she caught was a 19.25 and like a 15.75. And the first 2 fish I caught was a 19 and a 15.5. And I was stoked. I looked and I saw him and I was like, oh, it's going to be one of those days.
Well, we need to find you a power source for the boat.
Yeah. I usually have it, dude, but being a new father and all, my brain is just.
Yeah. We can wire up a USB for you, throw a little Dakota in there.
But I actually didn't have my battery charger, but I did have a bunch of diapers and baby wipes and stuff like that. So,
Well, you got $600 worth of Huggies coming.
Exactly. We're gonna stock a closet full.
Well, look, shoot me an address. I'll get this sent out this week for you.
We'll do.
I know life's probably crazy and you got a calendar full of events plus the baby, but if you get a chance to come fish another event, we'd love to see you.
Oh yeah, dude. We're gonna try to fish as many as we can.
Yeah, so we take the North off in May, and then we go, I don't want to misspeak. It's middle of June. I had it up. Hang on. I don't want to misspeak. So we go June 15th, we do the multi-lake. So it's going to be, 5 or 6. It's 5 different little bodies of water all spread out. So that'll be another virtual event on June 15th. So hopefully you guys can jump in for that one.
Sweet.
Week before the coast.
Is it?
Try to get some redfish, but I think that's a week before, so maybe we could swing something.
Cool.
We might be able to do it, yeah.
Yeah. All right, boys. Well, have a great night. I'll get your money over to you. I'll get these plaques shipped out, and we'll talk soon.
All right. Thanks, Vinny. Appreciate it, man.
Take care, boys.
Appreciate it.
All right. So he's got access to technology. So today we were talking about small bass, and Garrett did the exact opposite, and he went and dropped a 21 and a half on the board today to go home with our
21 and a quarter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I misspeak? 21 and a quarter.
Yeah.
Going home with the Magic for Less Big Bass. So I didn't open up your coin to show it off because I knew I'd have to ship it to you unless you're coming to the No Limit event or Santee, but wasn't sure. So kept it in there. But congrats on the $100 Big Bass today. Tell us what she ate, how your day went. I mean, you did pretty well overall. It just didn't land in one of the top 2 spots.
Yeah, so I didn't pre-fish at all. I just showed up, went to the wildlife ramp, started the morning off with a buzz bait, and a couple casts later, I caught that 21 and a quarter inch spot. Just
Nice.
busted out. I thought it was largemouth at first, but ended up being a spot, and I kept on the buzz bait because I knew the bite was about to be on fire, and just kept doing that. Had a couple other ones pop off that would have put me way, way further up there, but it happens. So
yeah, it happens, man. So you ended up. I mean, you were 5th place, bro. I mean, you're top 5. So you had 66 total inches. You had a little 13 in there. That's the one obviously you had to get rid of.
yeah.
But, you finished well. You got to be happy with that. A little hardware for the wall. Am I going to see you anytime soon?
Yeah, I'll be at Santee next weekend. So.
Okay, cool. So I'll just bring it down there if that's all right with you.
Cool deal. Yep, that'll work.
And anybody you want to thank or anything like that?
Thank my family and all my friends that support me, and thank the Lord for letting me do what I love to do, catch fish.
What happened with the service here? How'd you get kicked out?
I just had to reset the app or
Oh, okay.
StreamYard.
Okay.
So
Cool. Well,
yeah,
appreciate you
my bad.
doing that. Appreciate you jumping in. Good work today. I'll get your money over, and we'll see you at Santee next weekend.
Yes, sir. See you there. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Later.
Later.
Awesome. So appreciate those guys jumping on tonight. Appreciate everybody coming out and giving the Northern Division a try. We do have 4 more events. We are going to bring one person to the TOC from the Northern Series. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Corey leading the way right now. He had a 2nd place finish in event 1 and a 4th place finish in event 2. So I'm pretty sure it's Corey leading the way. Multi-lake event in June coming up. As far as the main event, we are on Santee Cooper next weekend. We anticipate a big event down there. Clarendon County loves to have us. We love coming in town. Always a nice venue for the weigh-in. So you guys know we'll do the food, the drink deal, and that will be a main event. And then we turn right back around and we go Native No Limit Series on Lake Hartwell. That is a Southern event, but all that's Southern about it is the points. It is a Native No Limit event. $130 entry fee, $1,000 an hour, Titan X for the big bass winner. Like it's gonna be May 11th on Lake Hartwell. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane with a no limit. Really looking forward to see what that lake can do. Visit Anderson's having us in town. We'll be at the hotel that we're always at, the Hilton Garden Inn there in Anderson. Love Neil, love those guys down there. And then do we get a week off? I think we get no, we go straight to the mountains on May 18th. So May is crazy, guys. We got the 4th, the 11th, the 18th. And then, my God, I hope we have off after that. Yes. Nope. I'm lying. Yeah, that's it. 3 in a row. 4, 11, 18. So book those calendars. Get your Queen City money in there. The 4th, everything's got guaranteed money coming up. So get involved. The Southerns, $1,000 an hour. The Mains, we're throwing $1,200 in the purse like we always do. And then the West, we're throwing in $600 like we always do. So get signed up. You need anything, let me know. Enjoy your Saturday night and your Sunday, and we'll see you all soon. Have a good night, guys.